Hi, my name is Alan Walker. I am talking about Mike Pence, quits the presidential race. After finding it difficult to raise the necessary funds and establish momentum in the polls, former Vice President Mike Pence withdrew his pursuit for the Republican presidential nomination on Saturday. Pence stated, "It's become clear to me, this is not my time," during the annual conference of the Republican Jewish Coalition held in Las Vegas. So, with great prayer and thought, I have decided to halt my presidential campaign as of right now. Pence is the first well-known contender to withdraw from a contest that has been dominated by Donald Trump, his former employer turned opponent, and his difficulties highlight the extent to which Trump has changed the party. In any race, a former vice president like Pence would normally be considered a dangerous opponent, but he has had trouble building a support base. Pence continued to employ the same language he had used to condemn Trump, but he did not instantly back any of his competitors. He urged all the Republicans present to elect a Republican leader who would, in the words of Abraham Lincoln, appeal to the better angels of our nature, not only lead the country to triumph, but also govern it with decorum. Pence's choice, made more than 2 months ahead of the Iowa caucuses on which he had built his campaign, spares him the humiliation of perhaps missing out on the third Republican primary debate, which is scheduled for November 8 in Miami, as well as the added debt. However, Pence's withdrawal is a major setback for a politician who patiently served as Trump's most devoted lieutenant for years, only to be used as a scapegoat in their last days in office, when Trump started to believe that Pence had the ability to somehow reverse the 2020 election. Results and keep both men in office, a capability Pence did not possess. Pence's rejection of the plan prevented a constitutional crisis, but it also earned him the ire of many of Trump's supporters who continued to believe his false claims about the election and regard Pence as a traitor. Pence, on the other hand, was perceived by Trump detractors as an enabler who consistently failed to call out even the most outrageous acts taken by the president and instead stood up for the previous leader whenever necessary. Thus, according to an August Associated Press NORC Center for Public Affairs research survey, 57% of American adults had a negative opinion of Pence, while only 28% had a favorable opinion. The former congressman and governor of Indiana had maintained throughout his campaign that although voters were aware of him, he was not known well. He therefore embarked on an ambitious campaign schedule that included multiple visits to Pizza Ranch restaurants and cafes. It is anticipated that Pence's organization will keep advocating for the ideas he backed during his campaign, such as increased U.S. backing for Ukraine's defense against the Russian incursion, and suggested changes to Social Security and Medicare in order to reduce debt. Once the mainstay of Republican establishment orthodoxy, these concepts are now out of style as the party has come to support Trump's isolationist and populist viewpoints. Thanks for watching. Take care. Goodbye.